shift our focus to this exclusive chat that we had with Qualcomm. Well, Qualcomm is ramping up its focus on India, betting big on local manufacturing. And as India emerges as a key innovation hub for the chip maker, the big question is, how are Trump-era tariffs factoring into their global strategy? We break it down with Rahul Patel, the Group General Manager, Connectivity, Broadband Networking at Qualcomm. Joining us now, thank you very much, Rahul, for joining us here on ET Now. First things first, let's first address the geopolitical developments that we've been seeing, the disruptions on account of Donald Trump's tariff policy. When you speak with your clients and your partners, what's the outlook that they are sharing with you? What do you think is going to be overall impact on Qualcomm? What is it that you're factoring in?
Great to talk to you, Sumita, and be on ET Now. Going back to your question, clearly there are geopolitical developments happening all over the world with respect to tariffs. From Qualcomm perspective, clearly we are a very diversified company in terms of where our products are built, where our customers are. They are all over the world, and our product sourcing is all over the world as well. And our R&D resources are also spread around the world. And so from our point of view, we are managing this situation extremely well in the best and optimal manner for the benefit of our customers and employees.
Right. So let me ask you to expand a bit more in terms of, what exactly are you seeing with respect to the electronics segment in particular, and how do you view the tariff situation on that front? We understand that Donald Trump administration has given a reprieve of 90 days. However, he's also said that there will be sector-specific tariffs, especially for the semiconductor ecosystem and, of course, pharma. So why don't you weigh in on that and the impact, the potential impact that you're factoring in for the company and, of course, several other companies in the ecosystem?
Well, I think I would not speculate because I think the U.S. administration has to go through its due course of things that they are going to do with various countries around the world. However, our hope is it settles to a good place, and it is something that ultimately is going to not impact the end consumer. And I think that is the objective that the U.S. administration has also outlined in the bigger picture.
All right, so it's a wait and watch mode for several companies, including yourselves, with respect to the sector-specific tariffs and how they're going to impact and the kind of impact they're going to have on industries. But in light of these developments, Rahul, how is India as a market being perceived by Qualcomm Global?
Qualcomm has the largest employee base in the world is in India right now, compared to any other location of Qualcomm. And so this did not happen overnight. It happened over the course of a couple of decades. Qualcomm has consistently invested in India. Now our leading edge products are being research and development exercised in India in a big way, number one. Number two, Qualcomm is also innovating for better cost-effective solutions and creative solutions for markets like India. As you probably know, about a year back, we started the journey on deploying wireless broadband in India to bridge the digital divide as fast as possible, working with the two of the largest operators in India. And today, the fastest growing broadband deployment in India is based on 5G, and it's all based on Qualcomm technology capabilities, basically going into these two large operators. And so very excited about not only the R&D dimension and our core employee dimension in India, but also the end consumption marketplace. India is going to become and is already on the journey of becoming a very large marketplace for Qualcomm.
All right. So when you say that India is already on the journey to become a very large market for India, then what are going to be your key priorities for the Indian market, given that you have, of course, businesses spanning across the automotive sector, the EV sector, you have telecom as well, manufacturing as well. Do line up some priorities that you have for the India market.
First is, in the near term, continuing to fuel the growth of broadband through very cost-effective, quick to deploy, easy to deploy solutions pan India, right? That's number one. Number two, we are building products that are going to be very cost-effective or cost-conscious for the Indian geography, from our traditional product lines like the handsets to now in the PC marketplace, to also bringing products in automotive, as you probably have seen in the past. And so a lot of these things are going to be coming to play in a larger way in India in the next 12 to 18 months. A lot of these products are already shipping, but the latest, greatest technology, including AI, will be coming into these products into the Indian geography.
Right. So my question then is, will you be deepening those investments, and how significant is India from a revenue point of view?
Well, I don't think we have broken out our dollar-wise investment, but like I indicated, our largest worldwide R&D center, location-wise, is India now, right? It wasn't the case a few years back. Now it is India, and we continue to invest in India. We continue to build the leading-edge product capabilities in India. For example, the world's most deployed Wi-Fi solutions today come out of Chennai, right? Our Chennai Development Center. The latest, greatest phone platform chips are coming out of Bangalore and Hyderabad. Same is the case with a lot of the automotive, chipsets that are coming out from Qualcomm are being developed in Indian geography. And so I can go on and on, but as you can tell, India is not only a R&D center for us, but you can see cars that India is putting out, from the Mahindra's latest EV to Royal Enfield's, Snapdragon Ride-based motorbike, to Jio's wireless fiber and equivalent from Airtel. They're all based on Qualcomm's technologies, and so really excited about the end market, and which is very different for Qualcomm versus many other players, where it's just the R&D, it's not the end market, and Qualcomm's innovating for the end markets that is India specific.
Right, Rahul. Now, you have already made, like I was stating, considerable investments in the India market. So whether it is the mobile ecosystem, the laptop market, telecom and automotive segments, why don't you walk us through those partnerships and how those partnerships, most importantly, are playing out with respect to the revenue expectations that you have in each of these segments, and of course, the growth that you foresee in these segments?
Sumita, we don't break out our revenue by geographies, and so we'll not go there. However, I will say that it's up and up in terms of the growth in numbers from the Indian markets in all the areas that you just highlighted.
All right. Rahul, let me also talk to you about, the manufacturing ecosystem, because the government of India is pushing local PC and laptop manufacturing under the IT hardware PLI scheme. And now there is a component scheme that's also been introduced. The government is looking at boosting local value addition. What's the guidance then your OEM partners have given you on that front? And hence, how do you look at your business growing and a potential boost that you expect to get from your business on account of those developments here in India?
Yes, it's an excellent question. And so we have a two-pronged approach over here in this area. We really want to see manufacturing pick up in India. There is no two ways about it. At the same time, we want to also see end products being designed in India. And so the first thing on manufacturing side, we work with some of our partners who were outside of India to bring manufacturing into India. So we have announced partnerships with Nokia and Airtel. Those products are manufactured in India, but they are designed by Nokia using Qualcomm technologies. Over time, we also want to have those products designed by Indian companies, and we are very closely working with a couple of big names, basically, and upcoming names. One is VVDN, another is HFCL, right? And we want them to be manufacturing and designing and doing the right software capabilities for those products for India market, and ultimately also take those products outside of the India market. So it is a lot of work that's being done. At the same time, we do not want to compromise on the opportunity to bring the right products for the consumer today.
All right, so one final question before we let you go. Beyond mobile, how is Qualcomm positioned for the next wave of technology? So whether it's Wi-Fi 7, 5G advanced automotive connectivity, and of course 6G as well, given that that's also coming up?
Yeah, excellent question. I think R&D is key to Qualcomm, and wireless communication is in the core of Qualcomm, in along with compute and AI on a going forward basis. So having said that, we were the first ones to take Wi-Fi 7 to production in the marketplace. We were the first ones to build those Wi-Fi 7 solutions out of Chennai and deploy them not only in India, but all over the world, basically. And that happened about 2 or 3 years back. So we are in very high volume production on Wi-Fi 7 at this point. Same is the case with 5G. Having said that, we are also in deep discussions with our partners, customers, industry forums, and doing a lot of R&D, both on Wi-Fi 8 as well as 6G. And these technologies take a lot of time to develop if you want to lead the marketplace. And those are the aspects that are also worked on in the Indian geography by Qualcomm engineers.
All right. Big plans ahead, Rahul. Thank you very much once again for joining us here on ET Now and sharing your thoughts on and perspectives and plans on what Qualcomm is planning, especially with respect to all of these technologies that you've mentioned and for other sectors like automotive, telecom and manufacturing.